Orion Vincent here from Terminatorshockey. I'm with Tornado Ray of the Terminators. Tornado Ray, this is your first game back of the 2024-2025 season. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm feeling great, buddy. Looking forward to getting out there.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you out there. Tornado, we've never seen this team, the Sturgeon, since this is your first game. What's the keys to victory for the Terminators going into this game against a team they've never seen?
We just got to get those pucks deep, hard on the back check and get some from our goaltender. We'll be good to go.
100% goaltending is key in this game tonight. A couple quick fun questions. What's your favorite fast food joint?
It's got to be In-N-Out, buddy.
In-N-Out, yeah, that's what it does. It goes in and out. Last question, who's your favorite hockey player?
Pavel Bure.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Tornado.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers.
Welcome back to another classic Terminators matchup. I'm your host, Orion Vincent, and tonight we got the Terminators versus the Sturgeon. Live from Planet Ice Delta in beautiful Delta, British Columbia, this is Beer League Hockey. With me, absolutely nobody, because Sean Simonson bailed last second. Right in front of our eyes, it's the Terminators wearing those orange jerseys with black and goldish trim, and they have Porcina in between the pipes for them. And on the other end, we'll be having a look at the Sturgeons wearing those white jerseys right in front of our eyes with black trim, and they have Kramer in between the pipes for them. This is the PAHL Men's League 30+ Division 6 regular season, and I'm excited. On that note, I want to take a quick second to apologize in advance if I mispronounce your name or call you the wrong number. I'm sorry. Furthermore, if your name is not on the roster, I will just be calling you by your number. All that being said, let's dive into the action. Terminators facing off against the Sturgeon, a team we've never seen, and as Tornadoes debut as Uncle Bud gets absolutely robbed by Kramer in the first 20 seconds of this hockey game. Terminators look sharp coming out of the gates, really strong. Uncle Bud with all that hustle right there in his own zone coughs it up to number 12 as the Sturgeon weakly throw it towards the net and it squeaks in behind Porcina. I have no idea how Porcina did not save that. We're going to run it back and get a closer look at how he did not save that goal. As Sturgeon's player goes flying down in the corner, it was number 12, Frost, and Frost just made Porcina's heart turn cold. It got a little frosty there. That was a soft one. Porcina's going to want that one back. 1-0. The Sturgeons over the Terminators with 19 minutes left to go in the first period. Here we go. Craighead hustling after that puck in the backhand. And Kramer stacks the pads and rolls like he's rolling on a logging hill, going camping for the weekend with this Sturgeons hockey team. Big time save by Kramer. We got a little bit of a penalty right there as the referee's arm goes up. Craighead gives the, man, come on, ref, look, and we're going to run it back and have a closer look. Right there, it looks like, oh yeah, there's no mistake about it. He tripped him. You can't argue yourself out of that call, Craighead. That's 2 minutes for tripping, and he's going to have to go sit in the sin bin and do his time because he did the crime. Back in the action, Terminators on the near side boards trying to get it out, but it's held in by Rose. Rose cross ice over to 67. Jerome fires it on a big time tip by the Sturgeons. Now that was a pretty good looking goal. If you asked me, a lot better than their first goal. We're going to run it back. It all starts with the Terminators' lack of being able to clear their zone. Cross ice right to Jerome. Jerome fires it. It's skipping, and it got tipped right by that fellow right there. I believe that is, I have no idea. I can't see the number on the back, but he deserves to be known because that was a fantastic tip. 2-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators. Craighead hustling that puck in after giving up a couple goals. The Terminators trying to make something happen, and Craighead gets robbed by the glove of Kramer. Kramer is not joking around. He is not in the Seinfeld department here. This is all business. Kramer is working a job, unlike Kramer from Seinfeld. Big time save. Those pads are just glowing right there. If you turned on the lights and charged them up for a couple hours and then turned them off, they would glow in the dark 100%. As Chang fires it just high and wide. Pex keeps it alive on the far side. Throws it towards the net. Chang on the backhand. Kramer shuts him down. Craighead feeds it right to Chang. Right from the slot. Has a shot. And another save by Kramer. With 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this first period, it has all been the Sturgeons so far. And when it is the Terminators, it has all been Kramer shutting them down. Frost tried to throw it towards the net. Didn't work out as the puck goes trickling over to the neutral zone. Sturgeons dump it deep down into the Terminator zone. They're playing a little game of dump and chase here, and so far it's been working for the Sturgeons as they hold the zone. 16, Robin picks it up. Robin snipes it just wide. Speaking of snipes, he's there to move that puck over to the far side. The Cats after it, but the Sturgeons get there first. Intercepted by Snipes as he has that puck. Snipes throws the puck all the way down for an icing call. 6 minutes and change left to go in this first period as the Sturgeons shuffle that puck over to the point. 9, Whitten feeds it over right to the far side half board. Sturgeons playing around with it. Tornado intercepts it to make his debut and goes tornadoing into the boards. This is Hurricane Katrina all over again right here as you see Tornado just whirlwind into the boards. He was in a little bit of a battle with McIntosh, but not really. I don't know what happened. He just got caught up in the wind. It was the weather's being controlled, and Tornado is going online to talk about it. There you go, Calvin the Cat cutting in front of the shot. Big save by Kramer, picked up by McIntosh to the Sturgeons. McIntosh behind his own net, start for a breakout. Slim tug, almost got the stick on it. Didn't work out for him though. As the Sturgeons continue along, fire that puck up, and you would think this would be an icing, and there it is. The fans are on the edge of their seat here at this Terminators game. 2-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators, as the Sturgeons are looking to build on that lead as they move the puck into the zone of the Terminators on the far side. Have a shot and scores! Number 2-5, Abrahamson gets the third goal of the game for the Sturgeons, and they are up 3-0 on the Terminators as we run it back. Here we go, the nice puck movement by the Sturgeons to gain the zone. A little leg kick. Flicks that puck 5-hole, a nice little snipe. Easy for the Sturgeons when you got Porcina and net for the Terminators. 3-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first period. Sturgeons fire that puck back into the zone of the Terminators as they carry it, making moves. Sturgeon backhands, hits a stick, and Porcina makes his first save of the game, and that was an easy one. I'm a little shocked that Porcina made that save, to be honest. Here we go. Ruxo fires that puck. Porcina scrambling, covers it up, tracks it down. He looked like he was unaware of where it was, but he found it and he got the whistle, and it was much needed for the Terminators. As the puck goes into the Sturgeon zone, Rux goes after it. Ruxco behind the net. Snipes is pressuring him. His time is ticking down, and that's going to be the end of the first period. 3-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators. If you've made it this far in this video, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and let's get back into the action live here at Planet Ice Delta for the second period of this hockey game. Dustpan Dennis makes his first appearance, snipes that puck, but misses. Mad Max after on the near side. Mad Max right to Alti, who shows up late, but he's on the ice with the beautiful red bucket. No visor. Absolute stud out there with the 0-5 jersey. Love it. Anzinger hustling after that puck, but so is the Sturgeons. Anzinger doesn't get there. It's Underhill who gets there first. Underhill dangles Bud. Underhill on the backhand scores! What a big-time goal by Underhill of the Sturgeons. They go up 4-0. Uncle Bud got completely undressed out of his jockstrap as we run it back and appreciate that. Look at Uncle Bud. He was in Neverland out there, La La Land. And number 3, Underhill backhands that easily behind Porcina to get the fourth goal of the game for the Sturgeons. What a fantastic goal here. You gotta appreciate that because you can't appreciate anything that the Terminators are doing so far in this hockey game. 18.5 minutes left to go in the second period so far. Craighead coughs up the puck, battle in the neutral zone. Tornado Ray trying to clear it, but the Sturgeons move it right back around. 86 McIntosh has a shot and scores! Oh my goodness, the floodgates are open, and they are open wide right now as we run it back in the neutral zone right here. Tornado tried to get that puck over to the Cat, but 86 McIntosh intercepted it, and he's seen all the openings in between the net that Porcina was supposed to defend. He just picked one of the many spots that he could, let it go, and got himself a goal. 5-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators. Anslinger with that puck in his own zone. Terminators need to make something happen. They're down 5-0, 5 unanswered goals from the Sturgeons. Their motivation's got to be shot right now. They need to dig deep and just get one. They need to get something on the board to help boost the momentum of the team in this hockey game as Johansson throws a little bit of a check. Sorry, Nighthawk, my bad. He's wearing the Nighthawk. Right out front, and the Cat gets absolutely robbed by Kramer as we run it back here at Terminators Hockey. Nice dish from Snipes right out front to the Cat. A perfect connection, but Kramer has been a stud in between the pipes for the Sturgeons all game long. The Terminators are jealous. They don't have that kind of net minding in between their pipes right now, and you got to give it up to Kramer. He's definitely been a difference maker. The Terminators should have had at least a pair of goals right now, but because of Kramer, they are zeros on the board as the puck goes all the way back down for an icing call. Face-off won by the Sturgeons, rated 67. Jerome lets it go, and Porcina snags that puck. Porcina trying to come to life a little bit here for the Terminators. Nice block by Craighead. Craighead moving that puck into the Sturgeon zone. All alone with Kramer on the backhand. And Kramer makes a save. Craighead trying to feed it out to Simonson. Right there, Simonson completely misses it like he missed the timing to commentate this game. An absolute fail on Simonson's part as McIntosh carries that puck into the zone of the Terminators. Around the net, Porcina feeds number 16, Robin. Robin still hot on that puck right now. Puck is loose behind the net as Peck trying to clear it, and he backhands it up and out of play into the netting. Terminators turn it around the other way. Calvin the Cat gains his own of the Sturgeons on the near side. Lost the handle. He was just trying to dangle. Throws a little bit of a hit on Ruxco, but that one's clean. It's all good in the hood here as Calvin the Cat wraps it around, trying to feed Johansson, but his stick wasn't on the ice. I don't know what was going on there. Snipes picks it up for the Terminators. Turns around, has a shot. The Cat collides with Kramer, who looks like he was outside of the crease area as the Sturgeons turn it around the other way. Number 2, Marshall has a shot. Porcina makes a save, and it looks like there's a whistle on the play. I don't know what the referee's doing. He's giving the whoa, hold up signal. Let's run it back. There's Snipes. It's going to be a collision, but have a look at Kramer. He is way outside of the crease. I believe that that's a tough one because I know there's no hitting in beer league. That looks like it was an accidental collision, though. Obviously, the Cat's upset about it, and if it was an accidental collision, it was outside of the crease. That should not be goaltender interference. But let us know. Leave a comment down below to let us know how you feel about that play. Back in the action, Sturgeons right to the point, number 18, Rose. Rose fires it. Porcina makes a save and dives on it like it's a live grenade. He doesn't want to let any more rebounds loose because we've seen what happens when pucks get fired on Porcina here tonight. Anyway, Sturgeons fired over to the point, number 18. Rose lets it go. Puck trickles just wide. Jerome hustles in from the point. Clap bomb. I don't know where that one was going. Sturgeons fire it right back to the point to Rose. Rose lets it go. Porcina makes a pad save. Sturgeons are just all over the Terminators right now. They are swimming in the deep end. As number 12, Frost had a nice shot, but Porcina made the save as Alti trying to clear the zone. He's getting hooked. His bucket's falling over his eyes. He can't even see out there as number 12, Frost lets it go again. And now Porcina has made a handful of saves, and it looks like he's starting to come to life. Is it too late? We'll have to find out. The Sturgeons are up 5. It could be. Number 12, Frost back in the zone. Frost dishes over to 14, Wilson. Right to 2-1, Silverson. Puck loose right out front. Sturgeons 6-7. Jerome picks it up. Fires it towards the net. Puck goes over to the far side. Sturgeons feed the point. Point to point, cross ice, right to Jerome, who lets it go. A nice save by Porcina. Sturgeons out front. Porcina needs a little bit of help now. He's not getting much of it from the Terminators. You can't just pin this one on Porcina. I mean, there has been some soft ones here tonight, but the Terminators are looking like absolute pig slop out there right now. Sturgeons behind the net, throw right out front to number 12. I don't know if he missed the mark or if Porcina made one of his nicer saves of the season so far. As Dustpan fires it just out of the reach of Alternate, and we all know that Alternate has no speed to speed up and collect that puck. Number 12 of the Sturgeons, Frost, turns it around the other way. Frost burns Uncle Bud with these. Frost 1-on-1 with Peck. Nice D work by Peck. He's not going to get by that big body. Frost feeds it over to 2-1 Silverson, and the Sturgeons, the way they are moving the puck, I mean, they're making the Terminators look absolutely foolish out there tonight. Uncle Bud collects that puck, getting pressured by 2-1 Silverson. 14 Wilson comes in to help out a friend. Feeds it right just out of the reach of Silverson. 6-7 Jerome was thinking about pinching, but Frost got there first. Snipes moves that puck out. Sturgeons can't get a handle on it, and they do there. And that's going to be the end of the second period. 5-0. The Sturgeons over the Terminators. And if you've made it this far, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. Let's get into the third and final period here between the Sturgeons and the Terminators, live at Planet Ice Delta. 5-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators. The Terminators need to dig deep and get something going right now, and it all starts with goaltending, but no one was there to back up the goaltender, and Frost gets his second goal of the game, and this one, I gotta say, is not Porcina's fault. He made the first save. He had no help. Uncle Bud's again in Neverland. That's twice. I don't know who he thinks he is, Peter Pan or a Lost Boys, but I'm sorry to say, he is growing up. He's an old man. He's slow. He needs to figure it out. The Sturgeons were just all over the Terminators there. They got the rebound. No one was there to clear the zone. 6-0. The Sturgeons over the Terminators so far. Back in the action we go. Sturgeons, number 9, Whitting. Fedruxko, who feeds the man in the neutral zone right back to his own defender. The Sturgeons trying to get that puck out. Nice job by Smiley to glove it down and get it right back to Craighead, who carries it in. Craighead on the far side has a shot, and Kramer makes the save. 20 shots for the Sturgeons, 11 for the Terminators. A big issue in this game is definitely lack of shots for the Terminators, as the Sturgeons on the backhand, and there is a beauty by Porcina. You gotta give credit where it's due, and he definitely deserves credit on that save. I mean, was it a lucky one? Probably. He was sliding all over the place, but it still looked pretty, and it was still a nice looking save. Simonson can't clear the zone. It's held in by number 16, Robin. There you go. Tornado comes like a whirlwind in to get that puck to Chang. Chang in the zone of the Sturgeons makes a couple moves to get around the defender. Chang! And there's a funny looking save by Kramer. He so softly went down and cradled that puck like it was a newborn. Sturgeons, number 10, Ruxo, coughs up that puck to Snipes. Snipes curling around his own goaltender as the Terminators are absolutely horrendous on the breakout. Calvin the Cat trying to make something happen. Coughs it up to 2-1 Silverson, who turns it around, has a shot. Porcina there to make the save. Johansson feeds it over to Uncle Bud. Just out of the reach. And, oh man, Calvin the Cat, he's got too much catnip here tonight. He had to go and lie down as 14 Wilson feeds it over to 21 Silverson, and Porcina backs up his team. You know what? You got to give it up to Porcina. He had a weak start in this game, but he's really starting to come to life here in the latter half. Oh my goodness! Kramer just keeps on doing what he's been doing all game, and that's shutting down the Terminators. Literally shutting them down. They cannot buy themselves a goal here tonight. Sturgeons in the neutral zone. Feed it up. Slow it down right to number 14, Wilson. Wilson over to 12, Frost. Frost gets shut down by Porcina. Uncle Bud overskates the puck as 2-2. Boyley picks it up, and number 14, Wilson, gets his first goal of the game, I believe, making it 7 unanswered goals here tonight for the Sturgeons against the Terminators as we run it back. It all starts with Mr. Wilson right over to Frost. Porcina did a nice job of shutting him down. Uncle Bud, once again in Never Neverland, 2-2, feeds it over to Mr. Wilson, and it's Mr. Wilson's first goal of the game as he celebrates to absolutely no one in that far side corner of the glass, but it's all smiles here. 7-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators with 9 minutes left to go in the third period. Sturgeons move that puck. They got hacked right there. You can see the referee's arm goes up instantly, and there's going to be a slashing call in the play, I believe. There it is as we run it back and have a closer look. I think it's, right there. Craighead whacked the left wrist of number 86, McIntosh, as he shakes it out. And you don't see Craighead arguing about this one. That was pretty blatant. Back in the action, the Cat has that puck with Mad Max. Looks like they're in a little bit of confusion. The Cat tried to feed it back to him, but Max was trailing him too tight. Got to spread it out, Mad Max. The Cat feeds Craighead. He's out of the box. That's how fast penalties happen here at Terminators Hockey. Nice button hook pass on the boards, but it was intercepted by the Sturgeons as they go. Uncle Bud racing back. Nice back check by Uncle Bud to stop Frost in his tracks, but he feeds it to Mr. Wilson, who has a shot and scores an absolute beautiful goal. The 8th goal of the game for the Sturgeons, and that might have been one of the nicer goals here as we run it back and have a closer look. Brought to you by Terminators Hockey. Nice lead pass right to Frost. Frost stops short, sees Mr. Wilson coming in, hits him right on the tape, and look at this. Ping, ping, ping. Post, crossbar, in the back of the net, baby. A beautiful goal by Mr. Wilson, and this time he decides not to celebrate to those phantom fans in the corner. 8-0, the Sturgeons over the Terminators with just under 5 minutes left to go in this third period. Sturgeons again in the Terminator zone, moving that puck around, making them look foolish. Porcina made a blocker save there. Mr. Wilson has it on the near side corner. Right to the point is number 18, Rose, who lets it go. Misses the mark as Smiley's after it. Snipes picks it up right there. Snipes on the backhand as the Terminators are trying to gain some momentum. Right to Chang. Chang feeds Simonson. Simonson has a shot and scores! Simonson, the flake who couldn't make this hockey game, made the first goal for the Terminators here tonight. And the Terminators are absolutely ecstatic. They're finally on the board. They completely dismissed the shutout that Kramer was going for. Let's have a closer look at it. Nice, beautiful feed from Chang right to Smiley, who put it over top of the blocker, I believe, of Kramer. And the Terminators just shut out any hopes of a shutout for the Sturgeon. They are on the board. 8-1, the Sturgeons over the Terminators with 3.5 minutes left to go in this hockey game. And it doesn't look like the Terminators will be making a comeback with 2.5 minutes left to go, but they can try. And there is a penalty on the play. The referee has his arm up. We're going to run it back and see what it is. Craighead's getting held right there by 86 McIntosh. I mean, that was a penalty, but the little jump he did after, he could have been called for diving there. You got to watch that. Referees are known to call diving, and that was, I mean, it was a penalty, but he clearly did a little jump and dove. Back in the action we go, though. The Terminators get that break that they've been needing all game. Hopefully it'll make a difference as Anzinger is there to try to tip it. And that's the end of the game. 8-1. The Sturgeons over the Terminators. The Sturgeons absolutely dominated the Terminators in this game. Great game by the Sturgeons. You got to give it up to them. Terminators kind of fell back. They never got their feet moving. On that note, let's go down to ice level to interview the MVP of the Sturgeons.
Orion Vincent here from Terminators Hockey Club. I'm with Kurt of the Sturgeon. Kurt, you just played a lights-out game against the Terminators. How's it feel?
It was good. You know, late game and busy at work all day. Kind of look forward to this in the evening and to play well and have fun. It was enjoyable. I liked it.
What was the game plan going into a usually strong team like the Terminators? Not so much tonight, but did you guys have any sorts of keys to victory going into this game to execute against the Terminators?
We work hard. Like we're a team that just always goes hard every single shift. We don't take shifts off, and it seems to work out in beer league. You know, if you're skating, you know, the whole game, other teams are going to tire out and you're going to keep putting pressure on. So that's usually our game plan, just to work hard and don't slack off.
100%, and it showed out there. Kurt, last question before I let you go. Who's your favorite hockey player of all time?
I'd say Curtis Joseph. I grew up idolizing that guy. I loved his mask. I loved the way he played. He's one of the reasons I got into becoming a goalie. So I'd probably say Curtis Joseph.
Absolutely love it, Kurt. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.